I remember when Matt was a little boy, maybe 7 years old. We were out back playing, and Matt found this bird, a little nighthawk, and it was wounded, you know. So we picked it up, took it inside, and over the next couple of weeks, we nursed it back to health. Then when it was all better, we took it outside and let it free. Matt stood there, watched it fly away. I think that was the happiest moment in his entire life. That's the way I like to think of Matthew. Just that little boy, standing in the backyard, staring up at the sky. The sun shining on his face.
Why do we kill? It's a question that we face every day.
We all have darkness inside of us. These people, they have waged a war against their inner demons, and they've lost.
So what's the difference between us and them?
I'm sorry. No, right?
You said we all struggle with darkness, inner demons. So then anyone in this room could be pushed to kill, right?
Potentiality exists, but I like to believe that we can find the strength to choose the light, to follow our higher selves. And if we're pushed far enough, we're capable of just about anything.
California versus Veronica Day.
She's up for appeal yet?
Worse. A lawyer filed for a motion for a new trial based on my profiling work for the case.
She influenced 3 separate teenage boys to slaughter their own parents.
What are you talking about?
The torsos and limbs were mixed up. They were from different victims.
Who cares? It was done. What? You guys think this all had some kind of meaning? Some statue for the ages?
This is funny to you.
Hysterical.
Girl from the club. Who was she?
Girl from the club? The club. Right. She had some spirit, you know? Some fight. She was cool.
What was her name?
How the hell should I know? Some broad with real bad luck.
You think you're special?
What?
You seem to feel that there's something special about you. Like you're something that we've never seen before.
Dude, you scared the hell out of me!
I think he was grooming them for a handoff.
But do you honestly think he has the sophistication to do something like that?
Hang on, his profile is mixed. He's erratic. Big deal. We're giving him way too much credit.
Exactly. We've been banging our heads up against the wall trying to profile this guy as like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But what if? What if? It's 2 different people.
Yeah, it's the same here. All this work, all the cleaning, the dressing, it's all to cover up some seriously violent slayings. These are 2 completely different extremes.
What did I tell you?
That these killings are really emotional.
Something about this is personal.
So is the aftermath. There's a lot of guilt going on here.
Well, if the unsub's been this thorough with the bodies, I can't see us finding any DNA.
I don't see any blood on the ground. I think they were killed elsewhere.
They were dragged here and left in the open.
The unsub wanted us to find them. It's like Gina said, this is guilt carried to the extreme. The unsub wanted to undo the horror of these murders. This right here is an apology.
Officers arrived at the home of Annie Danzy just after 11 this morning.
This time, a young child was left behind. LAPD investigator Matt Spicer is the lead on this case.
Held by the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit later this morning. The profilers arrived in Los Angeles last night.
We're now to Annie Danzy's home. We've been told the FBI has just arrived.
Agent Giroux. Agent Giroux. This is a second home invasion homicide that started since the blackouts. Will you confirm that they're connected? I mean, how are you going to keep the residents safe in these areas?
We're working close with city officials and LAPD to determine what steps we need to take to ensure everyone's safety.
Will they call off the blackouts?
Not at this time.
This, 50 seconds.
I know that you're in pain. I know you feel you need to feed it. But this is not love. This is not devotion. This is just pain. I just want this to be over.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
4 foot by 9 foot. It's the exact size of a 2-man cell in the state penitentiary. Mr. Page, would you lie down, please?
This is crazy.
I'd like the record to state that I'm just asking Mr. Page to voluntarily lie down in order to see the conditions he'll be living in.
You don't have to do this.
You're going to prison. You should know what it feels like.
This interview's over.
Get in the cell.
I'm advising you to end this interview.
Be quiet. Right. That looks good.
This is a mistake.
Done a lot worse. 4 foot by 9 foot. You want to know what the worst thing about prison is? It's the guy living above you. You can feel him suck the oxygen away. And it's not just him. They got rows and rows of cells stacked 5 stories tall. It's you on a lower bunk at the bottom of a row so deep in hell that you can't catch your breath. There's 68 coils in that mattress above you, man, and you will feel it closing in on you night after night. You can't move, you can't breathe, and all you're gonna smell is blood and sweat and rotten teeth.
Shut his down.
Stand down, Agent.
It's gonna explode.
Stand down.
This is it, Paige. It's your last chance. One-time deal. You tell me where the girl is, you're gonna get your 1-man cell. All right. That's your answer? All right. You have fun with him.
I'll burn you like I burned them! I'll cut you! I will kill you all!
You know, something doesn't add up. I mean, if Stahl is a masochist, then why does he act out on a grand stage? Why does he have the big show, the public killings, the planning, the manipulation of others? Those are the actions of somebody who has a gigantic, a huge ego.
Okay, but his language. He never makes himself the subject of his own sentence. This is the part where you see how much he loves you. This is the part where he does it.
Right. Subjective, submissive. It's like he's an innocent bystander. His words are of a person who has no ego at all. His personal traits are pure masochism, and his actions are those of a sadist.
He has a partner, Kip. He is a puppet. There has to be a master.
Where did it come from? This need, this compulsion?
If I knew the answer, we wouldn't be sitting here, would we?
Well, how did it begin?
I know what love is, and nobility, and integrity. You want to test someone? Do you want to see how far they can go? Then shoot me! Shoot me!
Stanley Milgram was wrong. Who's Milgram? Psychologist from the 60s. Did this experiment to see how far people would go if an authority figure instructed them to do something, even if it was against their deeply held moral beliefs. gathered here today to bear witness to a fallen sparrow, a woman who was dragged into the horrible darkness on her way towards the light. Jane, whoever you really are, thank you for your sacrifice. This evil would have never been stopped. Look at the price.